Tonight from Dover-Sherborn High School, the 13-3 Raiders host the 3-13 Bellingham Blackhawks. Hi everyone, Bruce Glazer, Brad Crandall, and Chip
McStravick.
Thank you. Are here tonight to bring you this basketball game. Now, Brad, the Blackhawks are 3-13, and we say this a lot. The one thing you want to do as a team that's going through a rebuild and a not so good season, they want to beat the best. And here they are tonight playing the best.
It's true. And we'll see. There could be an upset, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Also, we did a nice pregame ceremony by the athletic director, Emily Sullivan, with recognizing Luke Rinaldi. The banner will be changed to add his name. Hasn't been done yet. We'll get to that in a moment when we have a break. His grandparents are here with Mom Laura Rinaldi, off to our right. Nick and Bella are watching from college, as their brother has 1,033 points after last Friday's Dedham game. Olsen will do the jump. He's going against Tyler Lassadeur, and easily comes back to Luke. Windle, left side for Spellman. Low left to Luke, loses the ball out of bounds. Yeah. And Brad, I do want to mention that Kate Olenek from Medfield, we saw her here recently, she also scored her 1,000th point the same night as Luke.
No way.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So we had Luke and Kate pop. Good. A lead for Ross Priscilla and the Blackhawks. So two TVL, a boy and a girl, scored their 1,000 the same night. Probably never happened before, may never happen again.
Wow, that's crazy.
Crazy coincidence, if you want to call it such. Mm-hmm. In the corner, Luke for a bomb. Out. Rebound controlled by Domercant. Hands off quickly to Priscilla. Priscilla driving left wing, takes a pop. Got it! 4-0 Priscilla.
Yeah, you know what, too? Is Luke got those 1,000 points playing unselfish basketball, because he definitely moves the ball around a lot.
And not only that, Brian Olsen on that 1,000-point shot, Brian Olsen had a shot, and he said, here comes Luke, I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
Olsen shoots and misses, and Luke gets the rebound, good, and he's fouled. And you know something? The whole team looked under siege, like they were under pressure, and there were nerves on Luke. And when he had nerves on him, the rest of the team had nerves. They wanted to score. And I think once it was done, everything's smooth sailing from then on. Regardless of that, we have a basketball game tonight. 6:55 to go, 4-2 Bellingham. 4-2 it remains. Ball comes in the air, goes out of bounds, black ball.
Yeah, you know, he definitely was feeling that pressure since there was all these cameras and press on him. Just following him around.
And he's such a good kid. He knows how to deflect that because he's such a good team player.
Yes.
Domercant with the ball. Dasha also was on the football team with his twin brother. I don't know what. Haggerty had the ball for a second. Oh, sorry, that wasn't Haggerty. That was Simpson. That's why I was confused. Okay, into Ladosura. Nice feed inside. For Simpson, it rolls off the rim, and Spellman brings it down.
Yeah, those hurt.
4-2 Blackhawks. Ball comes to Windle. Luke for a three. Boom!
Nice shot there by Luke. Yeah, you know, Bruce, I know we were talking about it before the game. Domercant is actually a great quarterback, too.
I believe, the brothers both wear single digits. And I think this one, Dasha, is the football player. Who's the quarterback.
Yeah.
His brother's a great wide receiver, and I think he's taller also. And I believe they are twins, by the way. Nice hook that was Domercant, wasn't it?
Yes.
The basket. Nice hook. 6-5 the score. Rinaldi not making that shot. Back comes Priscilla. 5.5 to go in the quarter. Ball tips inside off Simpson, taken away by Melchionda.
Yeah, they ran into the wall. Who was Olsen?
Windle saw a lane. It closed down, and he got fouled, I believe, by Simpson. Now they're calling that on Priscilla, his second. So Priscilla has 4 points and both of his team's fouls already. Mixed way to start a game.
Mm-hmm. Not ideal.
You know how you watch on TV and they say, we had a great interview with so-and-so. We'll tell you about it at 11 o'clock news. We're going to do a little thing between the first and second quarter. Just give us a preview. You had about a 15, 20-minute interview with Luke before tonight's game.
It was good.
Between quarters, I want you to just break down a little bit of it.
I will.
Because you don't have 15, 20 minutes.
No.
It's a recap. 6-6. Everybody has a touchdown and no extra point. We hope there are Bellingham viewers watching this live stream from Dover-Sherborn cable TV. Bouncing the ball is Ryan Nolan. Into Lasadura. Back to Simpson. Oh, he's stuffed by Melchionda. Gets it back. Simpson turns it around, loses the ball, and gets a foul by Spellman. I don't know how. That was a foul, but he must have grabbed his wrist or something that the official saw. First foul on the Raiders.
Yeah, Simpson on the doorstep for the second time. Just couldn't get it up.
That's Melchionda's fifth block, in case you're counting at home. Back outside for Nolan. Dasha Domikant. Oh, Lasadura. It's a nice fake. And you know, I don't know. Did he walk, Brad?
I
didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. That was Tyler Ladosa.
Ladosa. It's French.
Ooh.
I didn't watch his pivot foot. He could have, but it looked clean to me. I don't know. Luke, in and out, in the air, down with the ball is Mason Jacques. We got a foul on the floor against the Raiders. Foul is on Ladosa. His first, team's third. Luke puts it in play. Spellman way out deep. Another deep shot that didn't go in. They're outside bombs. They've only hit one of them.
Yeah, Spellman's been known to hit 4 in a row.
Domikant short off the boards. Comes Melchionda. Brings it over the timeline. Melchionda chased by a defender. Shot by Spellman.
You know, if you're the other team, you do not want him to get that open three.
You want to be in Spellman's face whenever he's outside the arc because he's going to blister you if you don't.
Yes.
Domikant. Right side to Ladouceur with the blue sneakers. They got different color sneakers out there. Nobody has the same color. Ball deflects to Luke. Up in the air, Luke pulls it in. Nice.
Wow.
Over the shoulder pass. Melchionda lays it in. I don't know how Luke did that.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. You know what else was? That layup.
It was an off-balance layup.
And an off-balance pass.
It was, wasn't it?
It's just a great play.
Well, you and I are off-balance, so it should look pretty good to us. Out-of-bounds play for Domikant. Early this season, he scored 17 points with 10 rebounds against Ashland. Domikant, a very good ball player, football and basketball, as I referred to earlier. Feet inside, bounces around. Yeah. Melchionda says, thank you very much. Let's go the other way. Melchionda all the way for the layup. In and out. Rebound up in the air goes Simpson. Hands off to Nolan. Ball loose on the floor, and back comes Wendell. Going all over the place. The first to Melchionda. Waits. No foul. All ball. Oh, come on. No. I'm with TJ Chapone on that. He had both hands on the ball. I didn't see a foul.
Yeah, Melchionda with 2 consecutive turnovers there.
And if you can see Chapone in the background, he's saying what I'm saying. He had both hands on ball.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like disagreeing with the officials, but sometimes it's like I see a different thing.
Yeah.
But that's 3 things I protested already. Brad, I think I better wait till second half to protest again.
There you go. Just bite your lip.
And my tongue.
And your tongue.
Lasadeur comes out. Dylan Haggerty comes in. I have to say Haggerty instead of Lasadeur. The sacrifices we make.
Yeah.
12-6 Raiders. 13-6 Raiders.
Fang coming in for Melchionda.
Fang, one of the better defenders in the Tri-Valley. I mean, he gets in your face and you want to go home early.
Yeah.
Press on by Dover-Sherborn. Oh, a loose press. They're just trying to slow him down to a mistake. Ryan Nolan. To Simpson. Simpson left wing. Brings it around. Back out to Dasha Domikant. Domikant calls out the play. Nolan looking around. 15 on the shot clock. Nolan got nowhere to put the ball, and he falls down with it. Got a tie up.
Yeah, the much bigger Luke Right there, grabbing at it also.
I think we said this before. There are some games where you think Luke is two people.
Yeah. With that wingspan, right?
Harun Mafum has come in, 0 he wears. He's come into the game for the Blackhawks. Turn around by Haggerty, tipped by Olsen. Down the floor window, Jonah all the way in, blocked by Dover-Sherborn.
What a great block. That was just a nice play, too, by the Raiders, getting it down there, and Dover-Sherborn just rushing back, making that play.
Previous to that, Olsen had his 26th block of the season. Olsen outside to Fang. Pop. Good. 15-6 Raiders, 2.5 to go in quarter number 1. Good crowd for the home team, and a fairly good crowd for Bellingham. They're not exactly around the corner.
Yeah, Olsen, a great asset to this team, just piling up the blocks.
Crowd in Florida says you need to back up your volume a little bit. I can barely hear you.
Holy crap.
Lady just told us we have a volume problem, but we're up all the way. I'll bring my mic closer, but thank you, Florida. I think that's Jonah's grandmother who said that.
Okay,
I think she takes notes on what I do wrong. She's got a book she's writing just for this season alone. I remember the girls' Dedham game from last week on Friday. I started out with more guffaws, and I figured, well, it's got to get better from here.
Right.
But thank you, Florida. Now Brad's checking in on his phone. So we're up all the way. I will just talk louder, which really nobody at this place wants to hear. But you people in Florida win the day. Dover-Sherborn brings it up. He's got those lime-colored sneakers. If you get a chance, people, look at the floor, and you'll see the different colored sneakers. I give Bellingham a lot of credit. They're uncoordinated on their sneakers. Foul. What? What was that? Did he go out of bounds?
Okay, let's see here.
It's Raider ball. Must have. Wendell, as Brad's checking the technology. Gavin Lynch in the game. Looks low post to Olsen. Comes back out to Luke. Luke guarded by Simpson.
All right, I think I fixed it, Bruce. Thank you, Florida.
Sure. Gavin Lynch down too low. Deflects out to Wendell. Wendell at the foul line. Looks. 12 on the shot clock. Back out to Fang, to Wendell. Fakes the 3. Left wing. Gavin Lynch has been waiting. Overshoots. Olsen up in the air for the boards. Fakes. Draws the foul on Dover-Sherborn. What a textbook play. He faked out Dover-Sherborn, one up, and made Dover-Sherborn foul as well. So what was the problem, sir?
So, not really sure.
You fixed it?
Yeah, it was on line instead of Mike. So.
That would do it.
Technical problem, yeah.
Who do we have to shoot after the game? Let's blame your brother. He's not here.
Yeah.
All right, Florida. Hope it's coming better. Of course, Florida, you are several states away. Marfum handed it off. Back to Nolan. Marfum has a baseline. Marfum comes in. He's got nothing. He's trapped. Gives it to Dasha. Dover-Sherborn brings it out. Now he goes in with 11 on the shot clock. Marfum, they got 9 seconds. A bomb up in the air. Hits the supports. Fang comes down with it, and he rolls out of bounds. It'll be black ball.
In disbelief, too, Fang.
I think he should have let it go. Maybe they would have called it off the supports and given it back to DS. Maybe not. We've seen it go both ways. The junior Dover-Sherborn will put it in play. He's listed 5'9". Looks taller to me. 5-second violation. We're going the other way. Dover-Sherborn said, I got the ball in. The official goes, no, not within 5 seconds. Melchiondo returns, and Luke gets a break at the end of the first quarter. 1:13 to go. 17-6 Raiders.
Yeah, Bellingham has been stuck at this 6 for a little while now. At one point, it was 6-6.
Olsen outside, looks. Fang has a 3. Now he comes in for the 2 on the layup. Good.
Whoa. Fang heavily contested there. Just somehow miraculously gets it up.
Dover-Sherborn looking. He wanted to drive, but he saw no hole and came back out. Mafum back to Nolan. Nice play by Haggerty, and he gets fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot a couple.
Yeah, Gavin jumps up and tries for the block. Might have got a little hand there.
That'll be the second on the Raiders. Already 5 against
Oh, they're
Bellingham.
saying it was Olsen.
Olsen. Okay. Makes the first.
One of the fans making a funny noise over there.
Our athletic director saying don't do that, and I totally agree with her. We keep talking about sportsmanship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that is the key to any fan going to any game, period. Olsen has a shot. No, he doesn't. Fang, foul line. Fang spins around, feet wide, and it'll go back to the Blackhawks.
Yeah, good thinking there by Fang. Just a little off the target. Melchionda was cutting in.
28 seconds to go in the first quarter, so the Blackhawks can hold for 1. Right side for Simpson. Simpson at the foul line and back out. They're holding. They got 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Mafum, not sure if he's a shooter, loses the ball, and backcourt violation, but a foul on Fang before that.
That's what we were talking about, that effort there by Fang, getting 2 tips on it, and then, he tipped it, then tipped it again, and then dove on it.
If he could go under the floor and come back up again, Charles Fang would.
Yeah, he would. Like Bugs Bunny.
So they got 5.8 seconds. They're in a stack. They break. Haggerty pops. Got it.
Yeah, good play to get it on Olsen.
One of Bellingham's players went into the backcourt with about 6 seconds to go in the quarter, and I'm thinking, you're not getting the ball. You're too far back. At the end of 1, the Raiders lead 19-10. All right, so tell me a story. You met what's his face?
Yeah,
You
Luke
met Luke
Rinaldi.
And what happened?
Yeah, we had a good interview. I learned a lot about him, and such a disciplined individual. Just he's got his stuff together. And he was talking a little bit about that last 2 points. That he needed to get that 1,000-point game. I mean, 1,000-point. You know what I'm talking.
We get it.
Anyways, he's like, oh, yeah, it seemed like there was a lid on the basket. It's just like...
You feel that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you think about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Did he talk about being the 10th all-time to do this?
No, he is excited that his name will be in the rafters, though, and in this DS history for forever. Right? I mean...
And it is forever. The last time it was done was in 2006. We go, I'll read some of the names off. Smokey Whitman back in 1970 started it. Now, did his mom name him Smokey?
And did he smoke?
You wonder, don't you?
I thought everyone did at that time.
Maybe a chimney reference. Who knows?
Yeah.
Kiesling's in the game. Chris hands off to Melchior on the baseline. He bumps into a defender, turns around, back out to Wendell, who loses and maintains. Screen set up. Melchionda back to Wendell, pulls it back in. 11 on the shot clock. Kiesling holds it back to Wendell. 7 on the shot clock. Out to Spellman. We got a push.
Yeah, Simpson got in the way there, and I think he forearmed him.
So Peter Krause did it in 1980, scored 1,000. Bill Brown in 81. Trent Forms at 89. Chris Pavlik in 89. Joe Engineeri in 95. Mike Polka in 95. The First Lady in Ellen Willie. Shot no good. Rebound Blackhawks. Ellen Willie did it 02 for the First Lady. And Dan Cook in 06. I have a question about that I just noticed. Layup by Haggerty, and he gets fouled. Now, I see here Trent Forbes and Chris Pavlik in 89. They both scored 1,000 points?
That's crazy.
But there's something, it says Forbes had 1,454 and Pavlik had 1,200. I mean, that must have been one heck of a team.
I know, right? Wow.
The most points scored in a career was Polka in 95 with 1,584.
That's impressive.
That's a lot of points.
Dan Cook was in my grade.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was. He's a very good player, good kid.
Obviously. 19-13 Raiders. At least you didn't say he was cooking, right? Rinaldi outside.
sure he can throw down in the kitchen as well.
Rinaldi drives without the ball. Coming the other way. Priscilla, he's on fire! Short. Luke Rinaldi with the rebound. Bellingham trying to get back on defense. Windle doesn't want to wait. Lays it up and no good. He gets a charge called on him. Legit call. Defender set up nicely, and he made the shooter go right into him.
Yeah, Wendell doing his bowling ball impression there.
Dover-Sherborn puts it in play to Priscilla. Priscilla this time slowing it down. TJ Chapone calling out his offensive play. Rick Grady on the Raiders bench watching. Dover-Sherborn, thought he was going. Simpson short off the orange. Rebound to Kiesling. Melchionda flies it right to Spellman. Fakes the three. Baseline he comes. Jono up. No foul. Down low. We got a grab for a ball and a tie-up.
You know what? The other way. That was an excellent pass by Dover-Sherborn there. Find the open Simpson for three.
It's Blackhawks possession. 6:28 to go until halftime. Bruce Glazer, Brad Crandall, no Cameron, but we do have Chip.
If you want to see Cam's work, he's filming the Dover-Sherborn School Committee.
Yeah, but watch it after this.
Yeah. It's a little less exciting. Oh, that was a little head-on-head collision there.
And I do want to announce for people who come to this game from now on, you told me the men's room here, as you walk in and pay your ticket, is now back to being a men's room.
Yes, yes.
It's worth mentioning.
Uh-huh.
Out-of-bounds sideline play for number 12, Mason Jacques. Jacques looks around. Got Priscilla out deep, doesn't want to go to him. Goes right side to Simpson. Guided by Spellman. Simpson drives, got no room. Dover-Sherborn a three. Nice roll off the glass, but it wouldn't stay in the bucket.
Yeah, I wonder if Rinaldi might have got a tip on it.
Didn't see it. Melchion, you're going to let me shoot, I'll hit. They gave him everything. They gave him all day.
Yeah. It's another dangerous shooter.
Priscilla drives. Windle says you're not going anywhere. Yeah, you moved your pivot foot that time, young man.
Yeah, Wendell on defense there. Lockdown.
He forced that travel.
That was excellent.
22-13 home team, 5:40 to go in the half. With Grady yelling something out to his offense, to Luke. Rinaldi in the paint, pops. Off to the right. Rebound up in the air goes Ross Priscilla, brings it up. He's one of the captains. The junior shoots off the orange and short. And coming down to Spellman, lead pass to Luke. Luke lays it in. Dover-Sherborn was defending, but he had no chance.
Impressive basket there by Luke. Nice pass, too. That was Melchionda, I believe.
Priscilla says, let's try this again. Puts two fingers up in the air, whatever that means. Right side. Haggerty says, I'm open, I'll shoot, and I'll miss. Rebound comes down to Melchionda. I swear he just walked, believe it or not.
Yeah, I think I saw that too.
And the official was right there too. Back out to Melchionda in the paint, lays it up, short, and a foul.
Yeah, he got clobbered on that one.
In this quarter, Dover-Sherborn has 5 points. Bellingham has 3 in this quarter. Melchionda for the first of 2. Melchionda on the year is a 72% free throw shooter. And as soon as I say that, he misses the first.
Oh, he's probably at 70.
Now we're down to 71. Olsen comes in as a 73% shooter. Spellman, 75%. Lynch, 67. Rinaldi, 67. And Harry Dummer, 40% shooter. And bringing up the rear, Alex Banerjee is 2 for 2 from free throws, which is a perfect 1,000% on a small number.
That's great.
Priscilla in the paint, spins around, goes for the charge. Nope, Olsen didn't get the charge, but he got the bucket anyways. Nice play, Priscilla. Luke tries to even it up off the rim. Look at Olsen's big arms up there. Ball deflects. Back to Windle. Sideliner. Bounds around. Comes down to Melchionda. And he's fouled.
How about that, too? Ross Priscilla looked like he had eyes behind his head, getting the tip facing the opposite direction.
1-1 for the rest of the half for the Raiders. Melchiondo will shoot.
I'm always curious. What is that like rubber band thing on below their knee?
I was going to ask you.
It's just,
I just kept forgetting to ask.
Never understood. In case you want to hold something.
Yeah, right.
Hold a couple bucks.
Comb. Layup by Purcell is short. He got fouled. I'm not even going to guess. Where do you see it?
Melchionda has one, and I have been seeing them all around the league.
Yeah, I saw one last week. I saw the visiting team had a couple of guys about a week ago. I don't know. In Millis, I think. I have no idea. Well, you could put a pen in there.
Yeah, there you go.
Or a pen and pencil set.
Yeah.
And give your coach a gift at halftime.
There you go.
Other than that, I don't know. Melchionda is out and Fang is back in. I'm going to tell you a secret. I'll mess this up afterwards. Watch. When you were out the day with the baby, when your wife had the baby, I said Wang. Okay, but I didn't say Wang. I said Way, and then I said Fang. I never finished the Wang. So I've been like on a 5-6 game streak now, but you haven't even mentioned it.
Oh man.
So now you know I'm going to screw the whole
I
thing
know,
up.
right? You just jinxed yourself.
I'll call him something else. So we're looking at Dummer's in the game. Wendell over to Dummer. Harry to Olsen for a set three. Just catapults off the rim. Dummer can't looking right to number 10 who just came in the game.
Oh,
by Olsen.
Wow.
That's at least his 27th of the year, and that is a professional stuff.
Yeah, that was impressive. I think Grady's upset about that since they called a foul on it.
Did he? Is that what he called the foul?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
I disagree, but
Well, when you get all balls,
yeah,
I didn't think that was a foul.
I don't want to say anything.
Alex Hughes is in the game. He makes his first shot. Olsen comes out with his second personal. Lynch is in. I'm just stymied.
Yeah, you were talking earlier. You sent me that article about like refs getting like bullied or something.
Yeah, they get bullied by basketball and football fans. We see it by visiting teams at football games here. I haven't seen it in basketball in a while.
Yeah.
But, in different leagues, different cities, they react differently, and it's not right because officials don't want to officiate if they're going to get picked on all the time. They don't get paid enough to get, jammed on like that.
Well, you know what? It's like if you're unsure, just don't blow it, I'd rather...
Window. Good!
Oh, window.
28-18, the lead climbs to 10. John McCann trying to bring his team closer. Brings it way out center point. Left side to Hughes. John McCann. And Wendell comes the other way.
I remember when they were on the JV team, Wendell and Jono looked the same. Nice three-pointer there by Luke.
That's at least 6 for Luke, and I have not been keeping accurate score. He's got at least 6 in this half.
No Debbie tonight with the stats.
She's off tutoring.
Hopefully she's got the game on in the background.
She better. Ladosura, one of the other captains, feeds inside. Shot up and good by number 10, Alex Hughes.
Hughes coming and getting some points off the bench.
Luke, 9 points at least.
Wow, he's heating up.
I think he's got like 13. I'm off here. Del McCann forces the shot, makes it, and goes to the line. Nice shot by the quarterback.
Yeah. That was a nice shot.
I'm looking at their heights for Bellingham. Listed here, this tallest guy is 6'2". So they're not going to out-rebound a lot of teams.
No.
What they need is speed and agility and some aggressiveness.
I think that's part of their record, They're lacking that height, and in basketball, it's very important.
Yeah. 2:15 to go in the half. 34-22 Raiders. Summer, Lynch slows it down, brings it back out. Chapone yelling defensive call. 2-3 defense being shown by Bellingham. Doesn't matter as Jummer gets his shot. Priscilla. Up in the air. Off the rim by Mafum. Fang leads it down the floor to Luke. Turns around. Off the glass. Into Lynch. Lynch wants to go back up badly. Feeds inside to himself. And the ball bounds around. Luke. Got it!
Yeah, Luke is on fire right now.
I say 15 unofficially.
I call him Luke the Nuke Rinaldi.
Does he know that?
I told him.
He does now. Did he like it?
I think so.
Summer Kent, stuffed by Luke.
Jeez.
Summer Kent goes to the floor. Now it's a 5-on-4. Windle all the way, off balance. Defensive foul, and he'll go to the line and shoot again. Clock didn't stop.
No.
The clock ran about 3 or 4 seconds off. Simpson coming in. Ladesseur coming out. Also Jacques coming in. And Domercant getting a breather. You've got some good ball players in the Bellingham team, Domercant being one, Priscilla, but you don't have enough.
Mm-hmm.
You need more.
And more inches.
Yeah, some height. You can't manufacture that.
Nope.
Priscilla up the floor. Priscilla driving against Windle, lays it up and in.
I think he might have walked a little bit. I might be mistaken. You know what's funny, though? That I heard there's also, like, these surgeries to make you taller. I think they're very,
Seriously?
very brutal.
At what age?
I don't know, but they, like, make your legs long. They stretch your legs. It's very grisly.
That seems needless to me. And the long-term effects, who knows?
Yeah.
Luke for 3. Another one!
Oh, my.
24 seconds to go in the half.
Luke having himself a game.
He's the team leader in points, that's for sure. Dover-Sherborn in a man defense. Down low, Priscilla. Outside of Mafum. Nope, off to the left. And Windle will set it up. Doesn't matter.
No.
We are at halftime with Dover-Sherborn leading 43-24. We'll be back in a little while, about a 10-minute break coming here with the second half of this game. This is Dover-Sherborn Cable TV Sports.
I'm Senator Ed Markey, and I want to talk to you today about something that's really important to communities all across Massachusetts, and that's cable access television stations, public, educational, and government channels, also known as PEG, give viewers critical information about what's going on in their communities, and they offer an important platform for every local resident to have their voice heard. From Falmouth to Framingham, from Pittsfield to Provincetown, local access television serves as our 21st century town squares where the issues of the day are discussed and people's voices can be heard. With 220 PEG organizations in Massachusetts alone producing anywhere from 20 to 100 hours per week of programming for each one of those stations, these channels connect us to our communities and they enrich our lives. These channels monitor local city council meetings. They receive the latest news from nearby college campuses. They relay critical emergency alerts. And throughout this ongoing pandemic, local access channels are using their reach into our living rooms to help keep us safe and connected. From sharing updates and information on COVID-19 in each individual community, to streaming virtual graduation ceremonies and concerts, we owe our PEG stations a tremendous debt of gratitude for the public service they provide during this difficult time. But despite their service, these critical community television stations are at risk. In 2019, the Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, proposed a new rule that would change the regulations. And it will allow cable companies to shirk their obligations to the communities where they operate. Every single community in Massachusetts. Because you see, currently, local governments are allowed to require cable companies to meet demonstrated community needs by providing contributions that benefit schools, public safety buildings, and community television stations. Yet the FCC's proposal would allow cable companies to assign a value to public access channels and then subtract that amount and the value the company places on any other in-kind contributions it makes from the normal fees that company owes. In short, the community stations are left carrying an unfair burden, an unjust burden, at a time when local newspapers and other sources of local information are struggling. Now is the time when we should be exploring ways to expand, not subtract, from ways that residents can learn about their communities. This access to information is worth protecting. And that's why I am reintroducing the Protecting Community Television Act legislation that would ensure that community television channels receive the resources they need to educate, to inform local residents. My bill will ensure that in this era of increased media consolidation and globalization, that the public, educational, and government channels that lift up local voices and air programming most relevant to you and your family's lives are preserved. The movement across Massachusetts and the country is growing and echoing this call. And together, we're saying loud and clear that community television must be preserved. So thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you to what the PEG channels do for every community every single day. We have to fight to protect it. It's at the heart of democracy. It's at the heart of ensuring that every voice has a way in the community to be heard. So I'm with you. Let's win this battle. Thank you for everything that you're doing.
Well, we had a nice halftime discussion. A Bellingham assistant coach came over, Joe Cavallero. He's played basketball. He's assistant coach for Bellingham, and he said, "Just want to tell you guys, you weren't here. So you were. I don't know where you were. You trying out the new men's room."
Yes.
And he came over and said, "You guys do a really nice job." And I'm looking around, going, "Who's he talking to? It's just me." But he appreciates what we do. And I said, "Well, you know, we live stream, and I try to tell the other teams about it, especially a Bellingham or anybody who's not close by doesn't know we live stream, so they can post it. They don't always do that, but we want the other team to watch the games, and we try to be fair.
Yeah.
And even we try to be fair with the officials and as best we can. But their coaches are TJ Chaponi, he told me. You do pronounce the long E, Chaponi. Robert Evans, the assistant, along with Rick Blue and Joe Cavallero. We're all caught up.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Love compliments.
I do want to ask you something about the tournament that's coming up between the third and fourth quarter. Get your thought on it. I don't want to surprise you, but I will be asking you about the rankings of the tournament. We have nothing to do with that, but sometimes I'm very surprised by what I see. Dover-Sherborn is going left to right in this half, and the visitors are going the other way, and Luke goes up in the air and misses. So Luke, last game time these two played at Bellingham High School, Luke and Jono had 17 points each. I think Luke either has 17 or he's 2 points away from it already.
Yeah.
A spinner goes out, and Olsen has the boards. Up the floor to Mason, Malchionda. Waits for the rest of his white-shirted teammates. Olsen almost traveled, kept his foot. Back out to Malchionda. Mason around to pick. Down low to Window, nice pass.
Yeah, that was threading the needle. Oh, shout out too to Doug and Siobhan Kirk watching the game.
Yeah, you made notes, huh? Yeah, Doug and Siobhan are relatives of the Olsons. I didn't go into a lot of depth on that, but we know they're watching.
Whoa.
Down in Florida. I think the entire state of Florida is watching. Rinaldi goes in, off to Malchionda. Is that teamwork? Huh?
Yeah, it was.
Timeout, Blackhawks.
See Jono diving too. That was very nice.
So Mrs. Olsen came over here, and she gave us a public relations update of what's coming up in high school basketball. On February 14th, which is a doubleheader with Medway, we will not be here. There are too many conflicts. We will not, unfortunately, be covering that doubleheader.
Yeah.
We will be back on Thursday the 16th with a girls' home game. We have the girls this Friday. What's this Friday?
This Friday is the
10th.
boys.
The 10th. We've
Senior.
girls game this Friday. Pretty sure it's girls.
I thought they just said senior night.
That's next week.
Oh.
So the boy, don't mess me up here. February 16th, the girls we think are having their senior night. Friday the 17th, Brad, the boys are having their senior night. However, at that Valentine's doubleheader, the students will be performing something at halftime. They'll be entertaining at halftime of both games, and that might be interesting if we were actually here.
Yeah.
But I believe that the athletic director will put it on Huddle so people who have Huddle can watch it. That was a mouthful.
Yeah, and if anybody listening or anybody wants to try filming the game themselves, I'm sure we could set you up with a camera.
Yeah, there's a good thought.
A little bit of instruction.
And I meant to mention this at the beginning, but we had too many other things we were talking about. This is Bellingham's third game in 5 nights, and I think the game at Norton on a Sunday might have been a makeup game for some reason. But 3 and 5 nights for Bellingham, they got to be a tied club. In and out by Simpson. Dover-Sherborn quickly up the floor. Shot, Luke. That one won't stay. Fighting for it. Domercant comes out with the ball. It was like a football play. He wanted that ball. Shoots and gets short-stopped by Brian Olson.
Yeah, him and Jonah were going at it.
Melchionda. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of some hacking on both ends.
A little frustration, you can see.
Luke way outside to Windle. Shoots. Bounds around to the Raiders. When Spellman just kept it from going to the backcourt. He shoots, clangs off the orange, and Olsen has it. And the Bellingham fans are yelling, let's get the ball for our team. And it's like 3-4 possessions in a row for the Raiders. Tie up this time. It'll go the other way finally.
Yeah, Simpson and Melchionda getting physical down there.
It's a frustrating season for Bellingham,
Yeah.
and they're down this game 47-24. It's got to be heartbreaking. They play hard, and you're playing a solid team. That's hard for them to compete.
Yeah, you know what, too? It's like I think Bellingham is missing Jared DeCon on the team. Oh, turnover.
Luke. Yeah, Jerome Dominican, Jerry, is not playing this year, according to the assistant coach, and that's a loss right there.
Yeah, definitely. He's
And
an athletic
also,
kid.
Marcus Hansen, a good player for them, is not in the game tonight.
Another tough thing for them.
Yeah.
Tough obstacle.
Luke for 3. Swish.
Jeez.
You knew as soon as it left his hands, the arc was perfect. Another timeout by Bellingham, and coach is not happy, and you can't blame him. The game is running away for the Raiders.
I've said it before. Luke like floats around.
Here's my
It's
question.
crazy.
And
So good.
I'm not knocking anybody. You have your rankings in Division 3, and you look at the boys' side. Dover-Sherborn's number 10. Okay, whatever. But the top 3 or 4 teams, 3 of them are private schools, Catholic schools, and that's great for them. The only thing is, and the big asterisk is, they can recruit.
I know.
And when you can recruit and you're a basketball school, you will get the best players,
Yeah.
and that's why you're up there. And it seems like the public schools can't do that.
Yeah, it's
And
unfair.
it's unfair.
unfair.
I know, I'm not sure of another way to do it, but there's no balance there. If you look at the other side of it, on the girls' side, Division 3, Bellingham, which has 3 wins of the year, they're in the top 32 to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And it's all because if you play someone a lot more powerful out of your division, you get brownie points for that. But
true.
Bellingham's going to play a top-rated school if they get in the playoffs. And what's going to happen?
Yeah.
They probably don't have a chance.
No.
And I just feel like you got to...
So it's like the recruiting. How does it go? You find a really tall kid in elementary or something, or like I don't even know, not elementary,
Well,
middle school.
Look around
Good
here.
player.
The girls lost 2 basketball players this year, the girls' side. The boys lost 2 quarterbacks in the last 3 or 4 years, and they all went to private schools. It's up to them, of course, but you don't. Public schools don't go
Yeah.
recruiting at private schools. It doesn't go both ways.
I know. It's like a juicy hamburger in front of your face.
Yeah.
You might take a bite.
And all we're getting is spam. Shot up in the air, short, off the orange. Rebound, nice shot by number 12, Mason Jacques. Matter of fact, Jacques, I believe, also plays football, if I remember correctly. Melchionda! No! Luke! No! Oh, might have been Melchionda again. It was Luke, I think.
Yeah, it was
rebound.
Luke.
Yeah,
Luke.
it was.
Luke
And
climbed up for that rebound and then had another opportunity at it. Just swarmed with people.
Chris Kiesling has returned to the action. My wife made a comment that I said something about being hairy. No, I think I was talking about Harry Dummer. I'd like to correct that. Luke short off the orange. I just don't want anybody going, what the heck is he talking about? 'Cause that's probably what they're saying now. Darmacant off the right. Nice set shot. He's short by Simpson. Simpson was a little hot in the first quarter, but he's gone cold.
Yeah.
Luke brings it up to Spellman. Luke has it, works around a pick, goes right into that pick in the corner to Mason Melchionda, back out to Windle. Luke, they're slowing it down a little bit. He takes it.
Oh my.
I don't know what to say.
know.
The kid is money. He's got probably 20 points unofficially. That'll go with his 33, so he's way over that 1,000-point mark from a week ago. Up and in, nice play by Priscilla. No, I'm sorry, that's Ryan Nolan. He'll go, oh, it was Priscilla. Priscilla will shoot an extra shot at the line.
Yeah, Luke's going to be taking his talents to California.
Yes, he is.
So
Yes, he is.
he'll be able to wear that the sleeveless all year round.
That's true, isn't it? I mean, that's Division III basketball, I believe, and I think he's going to have a great time out there.
Think so too.
Yeah.
It's going to be lighting it up.
Fang has come in for the Raiders. Melchionda's out. Olsen's out. And Kiesling is the other one who came in earlier. Spellman. Outside for Fang. Takes a three. It just clangs off the iron, goes out of bounds. It'll be a white ball. Kiesling working around. Left perimeter. Windle. Fang. Olsen. Nope, so that's Luke. Luke wanted that three. Doesn't need it. Gets it back out. Windle all the way. Pops a sideliner in and out. And it comes down to Mafoom. Junior brings it up himself and hands off to Hughes, another junior. Priscilla got great moves in the lane. Priscilla, nice pass. Reverse layup doesn't work as it's knocked out of bounds by Spellman.
Yeah, Spellman with a block there. And that was a nice pass.
They brought 33 in Wyatt Garrett. He's a freshman. Might as well. I apologize, he's a sophomore. No longer a freshman.
Sophomore.
He moved up. Priscilla shoots and scores.
Yeah, that was a good pass.
55-31. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Spellman alone, shoots and hits. Nice bank shot.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's pretty.
He's a scorer.
I got to tell you something. Look at the team fouls for both teams. With 2:40 to go in the quarter, 3 total team fouls. Priscilla, in and out. I mean, they're letting the boys play more, and that's good.
Yeah.
I'd rather see them let them play. Because you can kill a game with too many fouls. Luke shoots. They can't all go in. Rebound by Priscilla. We got a palming on the Blackhawks. Luke is the leading scorer for the Raiders, 19 a game, trailed by Olsen with 12. 8 for Melchionda, 9 for Spellman on the average, 7 for Windle. We got the rest, and rest of the team is subs coming in, average 201 points. So everybody's getting their share, but of course the starters are getting most of the points. Speaking of second team players, Glick's in the game for the first time. Olsen back in. So Luke, out of bounds off Luke.
Yeah.
He does know he can't get 2,000 this year, right? I mean, he's been hot tonight.
He'll try.
Back out to Mafoom. Hands off to Priscilla. Here he comes. Oh, nice pass inside to Wyatt. Calorie. Mafoom blocked by Glick.
Oh, Glick. Okay.
And I think Olsen might have stepped out when he caught the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Close play.
Like what I see from Glick.
I do
though.
too. I do too.
One of those kids, he's got to earn his minutes, but he does a good job doing it.
Spellman drives and he walked. Really? Okay, floor foul. Push in the back against the Blackhawks. Out of bounds played. Both teams have two team fouls. Buck 41 to go in the third. Bruce Glazer, Brad Crandall,
Ooh.
and chipped.
Yep. You know, Spellman's pass was just a little too high and hard for Glick to pull in with one hand.
Priscilla bringing it up. We have no Instagram tonight, or is
We do.
Sebastian's down there?
Claudia's
Claudia's doing it from up here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not used to that. Okay, Claudia's doing it in and out.
Pretty sure she is.
Have you mentioned it to her?
Yeah.
Spellman. Right wing. Sees Luke. Gives it to Luke. Back out to Olsen. Rick around the horn. Glick. Spellman shoots.
Yeah, with that said, check out our Instagram, DS Cable TV. One word.
Let us know if it's running.
I know.
Priscilla gets fouled on the floor.
And feel free to just message us on that, too, if you have anything to say to us.
Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Gavin Lynch in. Luke Rinaldi out with 1:01 to go in the third. Another palindrome on the scoreboard, 1:01.
Luke getting high fives all around.
Nice play, and he gets fouled. Alex Hughes came into the game in the late first half. He's played well.
Yeah, he has. He's a good, hard-nosed player. I like his shoes, too.
He's a sophomore.
Only a sophomore.
Are those green?
Yeah.
They're like an ocean green, aren't they?
Like peach in there and
Oh, yeah.
2 shades of green.
We need our own fashion show.
Yeah, we do.
I'm sure the school administration would love that. Up in the air and no good. Oh, I thought it looked good to me. Olsen comes down with the boards. Clears out to Lynch. Hook way up on the floor to Spellman. Right in front of us to Olsen. Olsen 1-on-3. Decides to hold the ball. Out to Lynch for 3.
Oh.
Way off to the right. Rebound controlled by Simpson. Almost took a set shot, but he
Thought
didn't.
about it.
Yeah, he thought about it. Well, it couldn't hurt, though. Mafoum for Hughes. Hughes takes a sideliner. Got it.
Jeez, this kid is something else.
Give him the ball.
I know.
57-35, under 20 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Might have a little future with this guy.
Lynch, 6 seconds. Glick in.
Oh.
Wow, another 3. At the end of 3, Raiders lead 60-35. 11 points in the quarter for Bellingham and 17 for the Raiders.
You know, Glick, you might have to start calling him Glock if you keep shooting like that.
That's good. That's good. Took you 3 quarters to come up with that, though. It was good. The leading stealer on the team. You wouldn't think this. Who do you think the leading stealer would be?
Well, the leading stealer, I would say...
It's usually a guard, but it's not. It's a forward.
Is it Wendell?
No.
Keon?
It's Olsen.
What?
Coming into the game, Olsen had 21. The other forward, Rinaldi, has 19. And then you got Lynch. Gavin Lynch was 16. And then trailed by Jono Wendell with 15 and Mason Melchionda with 10.
Huh.
Now you got Melchionda. If you look at rebounds, Melchionda is tied with Olsen with 113 rebounds each coming into this game. 83 for Luke and Spellman at 64. So if you're just looking at players without looking at the numbers, you'll be very surprised as a visiting team.
Yeah, he's just got a nose for the ball.
It's a well-balanced team.
Yeah, it is. Fun to watch.
Yes, sir. Melchionda. Lynch into...
And it's creating a bit of a buzz around town.
2-3 zone by Bellingham. To Luke. Shoots off balance. And it just ricochets off the rim. Priscilla. Maintains his dribble. Spinorama. Outside. Louder, sir!
Nice.
3. Now they're just having fun.
Yeah. You know, maybe that's what they just needed all game, to have a little fun.
Yeah.
Start draining some hoops.
Take some pressure off yourself. Raiders running the clock. Luke running against Simpson. Olsen at the foul line. Feed down low. Lynch puts it back out to Glick. Shot clock to 14. Foul on the floor.
Yeah, Bellingham looks slightly confused.
Well, that was a foul. Fourth on Ladouceur. Glick up in the air.
Oh.
Just a ricochet off the rim, and it goes out of bounds. Glick banged it off his opposite number, and it's white ball.
Jeez, that was impressive.
Wasn't that? He's up in the air and said, hello.
He had hang time there.
Yeah, it was. You should call him the helicopter.
I know, right?
Melchionda, don't do that. Glick working around the perimeter to Lynch. Back to Brian Olsen. 6:45 to go in the game. Luke outside. Switches hands to Glick. Melchionda. Luke.
Oh.
Off the supports, out of bounds. It'll be visitors' ball. We just doubled our audience.
No way, really?
Yeah, we're getting more popular.
Then times it by 100.
It's at least 100 we multiply by. Absolutely. Outside. Looking. Back to Priscilla.
And he's looking.
Priscilla. Try to do too much. Ball went off the Blackhawks, I think.
Huh.
And Spellman returns and takes Lynch out of the game.
5 fouls on Melchionda.
Back out to Priscilla. Lasadora. Dasha. Priscilla rattles off the orange and comes back down to easy rebound for Olsen. Spellman got it. 63-38, 5:55 to go. Pop. Too deep, too far. Down to Melchionda, to Spellman, one-on-one. Spellman drives outside to Glick, baseline, goes out of bounds. Black ball.
I was wondering if Glick hit it off the guy's shin, but nope.
Sub coming in, Jacques coming out, and I believe Mafoum returned. Bring everybody in, just confuse me. Haggerty comes in, Ladouceur comes out, and Calories back in, and Simpson is out. I'm just going to call numbers now. This is too confusing.
I confused the Melchion foul thing, so.
The girls will be back here Friday, February 10th against Norton. Norton, a very good girls team. That'll be a good game. Short shot and taken down by Glick. The boys will be at Norton. And both Norton teams are very good this year.
Yeah, they are.
Luke turns around, puts it up, short to the right. Rebound to Haggerty. Priscilla.
Look at Glick rushing back. Love to see the effort.
Priscilla slows it down. Got nothing. And the right side of Haggerty. Haggerty guarded by Olsen. Baseline he comes. Forces it to Calories. Got nothing to do with it. It's just not a good play. He was nowhere in no man's land. Here comes John McCant. He drives and bumps into 3 white shirts. One of them fouled him, I think, Olsen. No, white 0 with a foul.
Luke.
His first.
I should have asked him about the number 0 during the interview.
Oh, you know you're right.
Yeah, now the hindsight's
He
only
didn't start
20.
out with 0. I know freshman year he was not 0. And sophomore year it might have started.
There's also an option to get the 00, right?
I think when his brother graduated, he changed to 0. By the way, our numbers are going up.
Keep them coming.
Where were they at the beginning of the game? That's what I want to know. Glick! Got it!
Pew, 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 pew.
4:30 to go in the game. You're looking at Ryan Nolan. Haggerty is forcing himself against Olsen. And, I understand what Olsen's saying. He didn't have his feet set, but the player bumped into him, and that's a defensive foul. I always wondered about that. If you charge into the player, even though he's not set, and basically you walk right into him when you're dribbling, they don't call it a charge because your feet aren't set, but it's a tough thing on the defensive player because he's trying to get into position. But it's still a foul, no matter how you call it. Haggard makes one, 66-40, with the entire bench coming in. Jacques returns, and Dasha Domikant's out. Melky Onda's out, being replaced by Harry Dummer. I said Harry, Debbie. Spellman to Harry Dummer. Got it, up in the air.
Oh.
Clangs up in the air and comes down. And out of the crowd, Mafoum over the Raider at midcourt, right side, driving in. Blocked is Calorie, and they're calling a foul.
Oh, they're having, they call it on Harry Dummer there.
That'll put Bellingham to the line rest of the game. Calorie shooting, 6'1", sophomore. By the way, why is it spelled sophomore and pronounced sophomore?
I know.
Americans have a strange way of pronouncing things sometimes.
So strange.
Alex Banerjee is in. Big senior forward. Excellent lineman for the football team. Won an award for that this past year. Rebound controlled by Luke the Spellman.
What does sophomore even mean? Do you have an explanation for it?
You want me to look it up now? No, I don't. Glick for three.
Oh, almost.
Rattles off the orange iron.
Banerjee's in the game here.
And Ryan Nolan.
I want to see Banerjee at the line again.
He's 2 for 2. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Jacques, baseline, off balance, over everything. And Rinaldi, who has so many rebounds in this game. 3:36 to go. Raiders will achieve their 14th win of the year with 5 games to go, I believe. Spellman against the crowd, puts it in. Reverse layup. He drove by 2 or 3 Blackhawks.
That was pretty. Good spin on that thing, too. Simpson going to the line. 30 Whites, which would be Spellman.
His 4th. So it really doesn't matter if they take him out now because of the score. 68-42, not much is going to change. Simpson misses his first.
Coming to the bench here.
Spellman is coming out along with Luke. Coming in is number 4, Evan Kinney. And I missed somebody.
And 14, Chris Kiesling is back in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Good shot there by
Got
Simpson.
3 football players out there as well for the Raiders. Interesting. Glick bringing it up.
They might start playing football out here.
Kiesling working it around. Kinney. Glick. Kiesling. Inside to the big guy, Alex Banerjee. Can't handle it. Comes down to Simpson. Priscilla running the other way. He better be. Priscilla fakes, drives, scores.
Whoa.
I love his moves.
Yeah, that was awesome.
TJ Schaponi never giving up on his team, cheering him on as one more sub about to come in.
Let's see Glick for 3. Ooh.
This one doesn't make it. Priscilla. To Nolan. Back out to 10. Hughes. Priscilla says, let me shoot. Well, I guess not. Coming inside is Farmer. He just came in. CJ Farmer misses his first shot.
Yeah.
Meets the floor as a result. He comes back to his feet.
I love how great he's using the bench here. You know, end of the game, keep your starters healthy.
Kiesling.
Give them a rest.
That's actually Harry Dummer back to Glick. Dummer baseline. Bounce pass. Banerjee. Got nothing. Kiesling takes a 3. Boom!
Oh, nice shot. I feel like everyone on this team can shoot threes.
Timeout. And you know why he called timeout? Chaponi called timeout just to get his player in because there's a 1:40 to go in the game, and he said, I'm getting this kid in. He deserves to play. And the clock might run out before he got in. So Chaponi called the timeout and said, ref, I just want to get him in, and we're back to play.
I love that.
Yeah, late three bar just come in, and a score by, was it Farmer? I'm not sure.
That was,
10?
I don't know.
It was a Blackhawk.
Priscilla.
Kiesling's hot.
Might have been
Kiesling in the
foul.
paint, shoots off balance, off the rim. Rebound to Hughes, and I think we're on the foul line, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Blackhawks are shooting. Your friend Alex Hughes will be at the line.
Do you know who scored that for Bellingham?
11 points in this quarter for the Raiders.
Number 1.
Priscilla with the previous basket. Thank you, Tom Windle.
Yes. Great guy, Tom is.
Now, Bellingham has 13 points in the quarter. The Raiders have 11. So Bellingham's done well in this quarter.
Mm-hmm. I think that's because Hughes.
Hughes has played well.
All right.
We'll have to see more of him probably next year. Glick bringing it up from the
Look
backcourt.
at him.
Hughes and Glick battling it out to Kiesling. No starters on the floor for the Raiders. Glick in, and he's fouled. 4th foul on Bellingham.
Kenny throws it in.
Kiesling in the paint.
Oh,
He got fouled.
I like Kiesling's game. You know, he's a tough guy out there.
He's also a big bruiser body,
Yeah, he
and you
is.
don't want to get in his way.
No, you're going to get a bruise if you try to get in his way.
We'll be back here Friday for that girls' game at 6:30 against Norton. Not going to be here for Valentine's Day, as I mentioned, because of conflicts. Next Thursday and Friday, the 16th and 17th, the girls, we believe, have their senior night on the 16th, and the boys on the 17th. That'll be interesting. And Valentine's Day, there's a doubleheader against Medway. Boys at 5, girls at 6:30 or 6:45. I'm not sure exactly.
You will be able to watch on the huddle.
On the huddle, probably. And a sideliner in and out, and a foul. That would put number 4 to the line. Farmer, I think, for 3. But the halftime of the Valentine's game, both halftimes for Valentine's Day, girls and boys, or boys and girls in that order, will have students doing some performing or entertaining at halftime.
So bring your dates and come on down.
There's a point for Farmer. He's got 2 more. Good for you, young man.
Yeah. Shoot.
Go make this one, too.
I think he will. Based on the previous 2. Oh, I jinxed.
Thanks a lot, he says, Brad.
I'm good at that.
Jummer up the floor. I do not see Ronan Richards on the bench. That's one body missing. As a matter of fact, that might...
No, that's him in the
Blue shirt-
sweatshirt there.
In the blue shirt? Yeah, okay. He's not playing tonight. Okay.
Harry. Oh, gets a chip, but still.
Farmer went down the floor hard. Got 10 seconds. Got to get it up.
Yeah, impressive recovery there by Harry Duma.
12 seconds to go in the game. Kinney blocked by Hughes, I think.
He might have got blocked by Barsh
This one's over, folks. 3 seconds.
or Hughes.
All said and done.
What a game there, you know. I like how we got to see the bench players come out and do their thing also, but how about Luke Rinaldi today? It's just on fire.
71-51's the final, Brad. Yeah, it's a good warm-up when they go to Norton. So I'll close this one out. Brad is a little busy. For Brad Crandall and our camera crew, I'm Bruce Glazer saying to the final score, DS 71, Bellingham 51. Thank you for watching our live stream and cablecast of Dover-Sherborn Boys High School Basketball. Until next time, so long, everyone.